Welcome back, everybody, to Osiris New Dawn and the Casual Construction Series. I'm an old guy gaming, and we are going to get started with our building series here. So this is episode 2. In episode 1, we kind of scouted around where we wanted to build the base. And as it turns out, and this was completely unintentional, as it turns out, our base location that we're going to build in is right next to where we're currently at, which is going to be really, really convenient. So here's what I want to do. You guys confirmed in the comments that there is no SI in the custom building pieces. And so what I have in mind is actually building out over the the little canyon here from one side to the other. The one thing I don't know, though, is if I can place habitats and biodomes and that sort of thing on top of the custom pieces. So let's determine that first, because, I don't use the custom pieces hardly at all. I mean, I've used them just a little bit in the past, so I'm not real familiar with them, but by the end of this series, I certainly will be. And that's why I don't know for sure if you can put these on them. My guess is we can't because, they typically want to be on the ground, but let's just try it and confirm that, because that's going to determine then how we're going to actually make things work. So that being said, let's go into custom pieces, and we want to look at, just for the moment anyways, platforms. Oh, the other thing too is we're going to need the habitat. We're going to need that to be within range of the building. In fact, is that a settings thing? Let's go back out to the main menu and see if we can extend the radius of the lab. I don't know if it is or not. So let's go into here, and we're going to go into the settings to custom. And let's just look at all this stuff really quick here. Fuel, inventory weight, resource, mineral, alien, slope, slope-de-dope, slope-de-dope, nope. I don't see a way to adjust the radius. So that could be a problem for us in extending out the the pieces all the way across the canyon. We might not be able to do that. Unless we can maybe strategically place labs kind of around, the curve of the canyon to make it work, which might look a little weird, but okay, well, let's just see what we can do with that then. Because the radius is pretty small. I think it's pretty small. In fact, I think it's a little silly that we have to have the laboratory at all to make those pieces. Okay, since we restarted the game, let's go into settings and turn off the bloom. And turn these off again. Okay. So let's try something here. Let's go back into custom, and I want to look at the platforms in terms of the floors that we would use. So we got armor floor 1, 2, glass panel 1. Oh, does that mean you can see through it? That would be cool. To have glass as the floor. It's still only oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. This is going down, so this is probably a ceiling, which is still kind of cool though. Right? Is this considered a ceiling? Well, I don't know, maybe not. A glass panel that can be used as a floor piece or a ceiling piece. Oh, okay. Wow, that would be cool, you guys, to have glass in it. I'm kind of liking this one better just because it has a little more to it. Okay, so we need steel, rubber, and glass. All right, let's grab those things. First thing I want to do is I want to find out exactly how far away we can build. So let's get in here. We want steel, rubber, and glass. And we might need to make some more rubber because, yeah, we're pretty low on rubber. So let's see, to make rubber we need to go into here, and we need Lonsdaleite and hydrogen. The thing about this series, and I already know this up front, is we're gonna have to do a lot of farming of gas and stuff for the rubber. The ore's, going to come automatically, but the rubber and the plastic in particular are probably going to be the two things that are going to take some work to get in any kind of. We only have one piece of that there, any kind of quantity. But that's right. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. All right, what are we doing? We're looking for Lawnstolite, and we're looking for hydrogen. So we got some nitrogen in there. Let's grab like 4 of these. And I think I have hydrogen in my tanker buggy. Should be in the middle. Yeah, it's in the middle one. Okay, so let's grab these here. And we'll fill these up. Whoops. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Very good. All right, let's go in here and grab a stack of Lawnstolite. Lithium iron Lawnstolite. And this should make us 20 rubber? So I think you can make 5 with 1 barrel. There we go. Okay, we'll put the barrels back for now. Yeah, it's probably going to be worth my while to set up a tank farm and just fill it with a crap ton of hydrogen for rubber and a crap ton of hydrocarbon solution for plastic. And we might even end up needing to put a drill over in red leaf or blood leaves, for the sulfur. Because, let's see, what do we need for plastic? Yeah. Oh, and lead, too. Yeah, we might need it to put a drill near a lead deposit. We'll just see, we'll see how things go with that. Okay, so we got enough to build a couple of pieces. So let's see here. Now, if we go to here to custom and we grab this glass panel, how far away can we get from the habitat before it won't let us place it? Or not the habitat, I'm sorry, the lab. Oh, wait a minute, what? We can be this far away, or is it not going to actually let me do it when I try it? Did they extend the range on that? Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me do it because there's no way it's this far away. It's probably going to say you can't build here because you're missing the habitat. But let's just go all the way out here and see what it does. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I did. Okay, here, let's cancel this. We want to go over to this canyon here. There. Okay. Why is it letting me do that? We're like really, really far away from the, from the lab. Oh, this looks cool though, you guys. Does it really have that much range? Is that something maybe, did they remove that requirement? Maybe they removed it. Because, again, it's been a while since I've messed with these. Is it just that you have to have the lab, but you don't have to have it within range? That would be my guess, because, I mean, it's letting us do it, right? Okay. Well, these are going due east. I think it probably would be a good idea to have them going in the cardinal directions. So east actually works. Let's go ahead and place a couple more pieces. Now, before I get too carried away with this, here, let's get out of that. Because there's no SI, I should be able to remove this panel, and those will just float in the air. Let's just confirm that right now, because now's the time to know that, and not after I've put 100 pieces down. Yep. Okay. So they do float in the air. Cool. Okay. I mean, I'm still going to anchor them to the ground anyways, just because, I don't know. I guess we could imagine that, you know, because this is a sci-fi game, that they're like anti-grav floors or something. I don't know. That seems, you know, Osiris is a very, I mean, in comparison, I guess I should say, it's pretty realistic in terms of, you know, near future sci-fi, and not like way out of the realm of possibility kind of sci-fi. So it would seem to me like it might be a little implausible, maybe is the word, that they could just simply float in the air, but it doesn't matter because we're going to anchor them to the ground anyway. What we could imagine, though, is that, you know, the material is so strong that it can go way out there without needing supports underneath. I think that's more plausible for this game than just to say they can float in midair. Anyway, all right, well, here, let's I'm going to redo these, actually. They're not going to stay exactly where they are, but we want to do our first test here where we see if we can actually put... What happened? Didn't I just build that? Okay, hold on. I have to undo the menu to walk again. Anyway, I want to do my first test to see if we can put a habitat or something on top of here. My guess is it's not going to let me do it, but... Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, is that enough? Here, let's turn that off. I'm thinking we might need to make this a little bit bigger. Man, if we can put the habitats and the biodome and all that on here, that's going to be freaking awesome. Then we can really have some fun with this. So yeah, let's make this a 4x4. We might have to go back and make a little more rubber or something, but we can do that. Yeah, I think we're out of... What are we out of? Oh, we're actually out of steel. Okay, no problem. We got lots and lots of material to make steel. This is super convenient being right next to the old base too, man. Look at this. Ow! Doesn't get much more convenient than that. Then we don't have to load up a bunch of stuff and drive it over, you know? Alright, let's grab a stack of lawns and a stack of iron. Yeah, iron. And we'll whoop up a bunch of steel. Okay. While we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make some more rubber too, because you know we're going to need it, right? We are going to need it. So let's do another 4 containers. I don't know if we'll have enough in our tank to do too much more than this, but we'll see. We'll have to just go get some more. You know, the first thing I really probably should do, once we kind of get these initial tests taken care of, is build the tank farm and just spend a bunch of off-camera time, or maybe a live stream or something, and just fill it up like crazy, you know? Alright, let's grab some more Lawns Delight. I would have just kept that with me, but it'd probably make me too heavy anyway. Because I think, you know, we're going to need hydrogen and hydrocarbon solution like it's nobody's business here. Alright, let's make some more rubber. And how are we doing on this? Well, here, we'll put these away again. Actually, we could, well, they're kind of heavy, so. Guess I could do the shift click thing. Okay, so we'll grab that steel. We'll just grab 22 pieces of rubber for now. And what do we need to place a habitat? Let's go to structures and habitat. So we're going to need Zamok, wire, aluminum, Dura, copper, and steel. How heavy are we right now? We're okay. Well, let's get the platforms done first then, because we're too heavy to carry all that stuff in one trip here. I'm okay with the idea of these materials being like way stronger than they would today, in our time. I think that's plausible for whatever the year is. I can't remember now. It's like 200 years in the future, something like that. But having them just float in midair, that's I think a little bit beyond what Osiris is trying to, accomplish. So we want to stay within the spirit of the game as much as we can. Okay. I think that's wide enough for a habitat. I guess what we could do is go back here and just kind of measure. Let's just turn it this way. This is all very temporary here. Oh, no, I screwed it up. Get back there. Yeah, it looks like it's actually about 3 wide. So four wide should be enough to hold the whole thing. All right, good. So we confirmed that. Whoops, hit escape. Dismantle those. Okay, let's gather everything we need to make a habitat. I got a stupid little bug flying around here. So we're going to need 12 Zamok. I have 34. So let's split that. I had to remember how to do the splits in this game. I've been playing a lot of 7 days lately, and so my brain gets confused as to which game does what, Okay, so 4 wires. We need 5 aluminum and 2... Is that duralumin? I think. No, what is that? That's probably cast iron. Structures. No, it is duralumin. Okay. We have 2 of those. And 3 copper and 5 aluminum ore. I'm still like really heavy, so let's put... It's the steel that's like killing me here. So what do we need? 8 steel. There we go. That's better. More better. Come on, get in there. All right, so let's see. We need copper. 3 pieces of that. And 5 pieces of aluminum, which is right here in the front. Okay, so we have everything to make a habitat. So let's go back on up the hill here. Yeah, as long as we're not massively encumbered, we can just scooch back and forth with the jetpack. Works great. I do have the boost on, right? Yeah, hover booster. Okay, good. All right. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Moment of truth. Can we put a habitat on top of these glass panels? Structure, habitat. And it does not look like we can. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know. What that means then is we're still going to build the platform across the canyon, but we won't be able to put any of the prefabs on it. So the prefabs are going to have to go like on the hill or something. Get the hell away from me, you damn bug. It's that time of year, man. All right, so yeah, now we're going to have to figure this one out. So maybe, you know, one of you suggested, and I think this is actually a really good idea. Oh, shit. That we, don't laugh. That we put a biodome out on one of the, you know, kind of the peaks there. For the view. And I think that's an awesome idea. So it's really just going to be a matter of which peak, or maybe we can put one on both sides, but we just kind of plop it down right here. There's also a peak over there that we could maybe put one down on too. So, all right, I have to think about this now. So maybe it seems to me like that area over there, there's going to be more room. It's flatter. And maybe what we do is we put, you know, build the prefab stuff over there and have the platform, you know, come out across the canyon and maybe reach all the way to the over here to the other side. And we could potentially put a couple of buildings over, prefab buildings over here too, maybe.
Oxygen levels dangerous.
Shut up. So I think that the I think we need to really work over there instead of on this side. So let's go. Let's run over there and just take a look-see at it and see, you know, take another look at it. There's a lot of, a decent amount of flat room over here too, but the problem is we don't have the view from here. And again, the other thing that, this is just a minor thing, but that kind of sucks is it's far enough away to where we are going to have to use the buggy to get back and forth, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, I suppose we still could scooch over there, but, you know, with the hover, but it's going to be faster, I think, to take the buggy, particularly because we can load the buggy up. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. We got the hydrogen vent right here. Oh, man, that is hugely convenient. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That was one of the reasons why we chose this spot. Okay, that's a big score. So basically, we just, I mean, we don't necessarily even need to build a tank farm for hydrogen. We just pull it right out of there when we need it. Oh, man. Okay, that's huge. Okay, so let's take a look at things on this side. So what I'm thinking is we have a yard out here that will enclose in a fence, you know, that'll just kind of make use of this area. We don't have to worry about, you know, landing the ship out here because we'll land the ship out on the platform, you know, going across the canyon. And then we'll probably build kind of more in a longish fashion. So the prefabs will kind of go along the edge of the canyon. You know, like sort of like along this way. And the good thing too is it's more or less facing south. So again, we can kind of stay in the cardinal directions, north and south, just along the edge here. And then we'll build the platform out across the canyon. You know, one thing about that side is it's higher than this side. So if we did eventually connect to the other side, we would probably want to, we'd have to make some kind of a ramp or stair to get up top there. But yeah, I'm thinking over here is what we'll do, and we'll just build north and south right along the edge of the canyon here. So, since we've made that decision, then we can, you know, we can put like we talked about, a biodome right out on the pinnacle there, just looking out over into the deep desert. I like that idea. I like that idea. The one area we might run into a little bit of jank is this groove here, but we could maybe put our not our prefabs, but our custom platforms over this and not put a prefab in this spot, and it's just kind of like a walkway over to the other side. Yeah, I like that idea too. Okay, so our flattest area is really kind of from here over to there. And our habitat, you know, at least we'll probably put more than one habitat building down ultimately. But our habitat building is going to be our main hub. That tree is going to potentially be a pain in the butt. So let's do this. Let's come over here. I'm thinking that our main hub habitat should be right in that spot there. So if we go, let's see here, not custom structures. So let's grab this, and we want to make sure we're facing north, but we don't want to fall off the canyon either. Okay, so what's the problem here? Is it the tree? Probably the stupid tree, huh? Okay, if we hold it out a little more, now it's probably because it's hanging out too far. All right, well, that tree's like in the worst possible place, right? Right where we wanted to make the thing. Okay. I really wish there was a way we could remove that stuff. What about putting the habitat up here? Okay, let's lower it. Well, it's going to want to go to there. We could turn that way. I'm assuming that's facing north. Let's just lay this down for a second. I mean, I know we talked about doing the biodome. Can you build another prefab off of an existing one and have the second prefab not be anchored? We're going to want a barracks anyways, so let's test that. So let's make a barracks and see if we can hang it off of here without it actually touching the ground. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but let's try that. Now, another possibility here is we got a really nice flat spot right here. But we're kind of getting away from our canyon over there. We got another canyon on this side. But what we could do is build along this way and then do a 90-degree and build towards this way, because that tree is going to be a hassle, I think. So that's another option. But let's do our next test first. I want to see if I can hang... I mean, if that's anchored, can we hang other prefabs off it out into the air? Okay, so let's go back to the base and gather everything we need for a barracks. Because like I said, we're going to want one of those anyway. It's still pretty convenient, you know, that we're this close to our starter base. So we can pretty much leave everything in place here for now until we get to the point where we're fully moved over to the new location. And then I'll probably just take all of this stuff apart, recycle it, you know, or, you know, reuse it for the new base, because there's not really any reason to keep this stuff here once we can get moved over. Okay, so let's throw back a crab stew. That takes care of our dehydration and our other problem. Okay, barracks, structures. Let's take a look here. This is what we need. So 6 steel. Two plastic. We have no plastic at all. Okay, so we're going to need some lead and some sulfur and some hydrocarbon solution. That's the thing we're still going to probably need to set some tanks up for. But having that hydrogen vent there is just amazing. So I think we can fill, what is it, like 12 barrels with one vent before it expires and has to recharge. So yeah, that's gonna work great. We're gonna have to call this the real life bug episode. That fucking fly's pissing me off. Okay, we need 1 cobalt. Just 1 piece, huh? Who comes up with these these recipes? It's like, what's the logic behind some of this? I'd be curious to know. Okay, 3 titaniums. No, we only need 3 titaniums. Oh, why do we have 4? Where did all this come from? Maybe, did I already have that in my inventory? I don't know. I am not sure. Maybe I did. Organic mats for you guys. All right, what's next? We need 1 of this thing, tolonite. Always forget what that's called. We need 4 lead. We already have that because we made the plastic. We need 3 gunmetal. 1, 2, 3. And we need 2 wires. Okay, let's go see if we can make a floating barracks off of the anchored habitat. My guess is it's not going to work, but we're going to confirm that. We're going to confirm that. Okay, let's go here. Structures, barracks. Wow. Seriously? Okay. I would have guessed that wouldn't work. So does that mean if we put couplers on this habitat that's anchored, we could build out beyond that? Now, here's what I'm thinking now, you guys. If this works, what we could do is we could put the custom pieces, well, I don't have the materials, in such a way that it appears like this is hanging on. Okay, guys, I got to take this call. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So, anyways, what I was saying was we could set the platforms up, you know, to basically make it appear like these are sitting on them. So, you know, we don't have these supports just sitting out in midair, because that looks kind of stupid. So, yeah, this is good, man. I didn't think it was going to let me do that. I did not think it was going to let me do that. Now, the other thing, though, is I guess we probably should go ahead and maybe keep this the way it is, because this is this is the highest point right here. It would be good, though, if we could adjust it so that the bottom of these is more or less flush with the terrain here. I mean, I know that's not super critical, but... Alright, so here, I got an idea. Let's go back. What am I missing for these pieces? Steel. We're missing steel. Okay, let's go grab some more steel. How long does it take me just to scooch over here? Maybe not that much longer, actually, than using the the buggy. I just have to wait for that to recharge. Of course, the advantage of the buggy is I can load it up with stuff. But yeah, I think the buggy's going to ultimately be a little bit faster. Plus, like I said, we can load it up with stuff. Okay, so let's grab some more steel. How heavy am I? Oh, yeah, we got lots of room. Okay. And do we still have plenty of plastic or rubber? Yeah, we have enough to do what I want to do. In fact, we could actually go take those other pieces down. Let's do that, because they're not going to stay there anyway. Damn it, I ran my hover out. Okay, so let's see. These probably don't snap to the bottom of these, do they? No, they don't. Okay, that's fine, though, because what I want to do is I want to make this so that these guys are pretty much flush off the ground. And maybe what we should do, too, is start... I can't raise that, can I? No, it's just going to stay there. That dips down a little bit, which we don't want it to do. If this is our anchor point, then yeah, we should probably start here. So why don't we put this right here? And I might even change this, you know, these first ones to... you know, to normal and not glass, but we're just going to put these in place for now so we kind of use them as a guide. That's probably cutting into the terrain a little bit too much there. Okay, so now let's take the barracks back down. I just want to look at something here. Okay. We need to raise it up about maybe 2 feet or so. Trying to get to the barracks so I can... It's not giving me the option to take it apart. Okay, so that means we probably need to get up inside of here. There we go. Okay, barracks dismantle. Habitat dismantle. Okay, so the goal here is to get the habitat down in such a way that the bottom of the supports appear like they're resting on the... Oh, now you'll let me put that in there. On our platform here. Okay? So, let's go ahead and bring out the habitat again here. So this is going to be like our main hub for everything. So let's... Here, we need to... I think we need to back up a little bit. I want that to point that way for now. just now a matter of getting the damn thing to cooperate. See, it doesn't want to do anything in that spot. I have to pull it back to here. And that's as high... Oh, no. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's as high up as it lets me take it if you look at the little height meter there. But if I push it out, then it pops up and doesn't want to cooperate. Also, this opening is not pointing to the south. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's center ourselves right here. And then rotate this with a fine rotation until it's right on the south there. Okay, so we took care of that. Now, can we move over to the middle of this one? Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, that's as high up as it's going to go, though. Push it back that way more. Okay, let's try this. Are we pretty close to being in the center, I think? I mean, we're just eyeballing this, so we can't necessarily make it perfect. What? Where's the supports? What? What the hell? Okay. Okay. Let's put the barracks on. Oh man, it's just a little bit going through. Because I can't get it any higher than that. That's as high as we'll go. Why isn't this showing the supports, though? Now. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is really close, though. This is really close. I can't change the level of these because it's resting on the ground. It won't let me make it, you know, go down further. So, this might be all we have to work with here. Let's try it one more time here. I'm going to put a couple more panel pieces in here. I mean, that is so close, though. Even if it was going through to the bottom, but just didn't have that extra inch or so pointing out, I'd be cool with that. But, and you know, maybe this is as good as we can get it. I don't know. But what I want to do, if we see if we can push this back a little more, because it doesn't look right without the, you know, without the supports there. All right. Well, here, let's dismantle the barracks. And we're going to get right in the center of this guy again. Somewhere right about there, I'm guessing. Okay, now let's go back to structures and habitat. I want to get this opening here. I'm going to have to back my body up a little bit so I can see what the hell's going on here. Make sure we're facing directly south. Right about there. Okay. So we got the opening in the right spot. Now let's raise it up and push it back a little bit this time. See, that's right where it disengages, right there. So that's as high up as I can get it. Can we move it? Oh, okay, hold on a sec, though. Oh, okay, so it's registering there. The only problem now, though, is it's not right in the center of the tile. What if we do this, then? Yeah, let's press escape. Let's just put another tile out this way. Okay, so now we'll stand in the center of this one. Okay, so let's make sure we're right in the center. Let's get our opening. Make sure we're pointing right to the south. Get the opening to the south. It's about as good as that's going to get. Okay, so the opening's right. Now, let's raise it up as high as we can get it. Which is right there. And then walk forward. It just isn't going to cooperate with me. You son of a... Okay, instead of in the center of the tile, what if we go with the, you know, the junctions here? Okay, there we go. That worked. Can I move back? Nope, I can't move back any further than that. If I try and push it with the mouse, it throws it over the cliff and doesn't work. So I think that's as good as this is going to get. So it's still lined up. It's just lined up with the seams instead of the middle of the tile. Yeah, and it's still not doing the supports. I don't know why it's not doing the supports. I wonder if we logged out and back in, if they would show up again. I wonder if it has anything to do with these panels being in the way. Okay, here. Yeah, let's try one more thing here. We got the basic gist of this. So let's remove these panels here. I just got to make sure I don't fall off the cliff. Okay. Now, we want to stand right here. Right in the center of this. Go structures, or habitat. Raise it all the way up. Well, here, let's get the opening set first. Right there. Okay. Now, raise it all the way up. Make sure we're right pointing south. And push it back as far as it will let us. Right there. Still no supports. Yeah, I don't know. The only difference is before we didn't have these panels down, but the panels are completely clear now of this. Maybe it's a if I log in and log out kind of thing. Here, let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. Nope. It's still not showing the supports. Well, I don't know what to do about that, to be honest with you. Let's put the barracks back up. Oh no. No, it's too high. Oh man. Maybe that's why the supports aren't showing. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this, though. We can work with this. All right, let's go. Let's take the barracks back down. How high up?
Oxygen levels dangerous.
Shut up. Okay, we're about, I don't know, what, 2 feet or so up. So, okay, that's good to know. So what we're going to do is come here, and we want to take the... Careful. I want to take the barracks down. There we go. Dismantle. Okay, let's get back over in position here. See, this is really important that we get this right, you guys, because everything else that we build from here on out is going to be based upon the positioning of these early pieces. So that's why I'm spending so much time trying to do it as best as we can here. All right, so let's go here. Can we get to this from here? There we go. Okay, so again, line up on the thing, on the seam here. Structures, habitat. Get the opening facing south. Can't quite get it. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. All right, now let's do the same thing we did before. Let's crank it all the way up as high as it was. Get it all the way in position like it was before, which is right here. Okay, now let's bring it down by a half a meter. Yeah, let's try a half meter, and if that doesn't work, we'll adjust, because we have that gauge there. Okay, now let's see where the barrack sits now. Structure, barrack. Okay, so I think we do this again, and we go down one more click, and that should be just about perfect. We went down to here. Let's go down one more click. This should work. Honestly, I think we need one more click. Yeah, it's still like an inch off the surface there. Okay, we can do that. So that actually brought it through the floor. That's where it was originally. There's no adjustment that we can make in between those two heights. So the question is, if you guys were me, would you leave it like it is now? So, you know, it's kind of like, looks like it's embedded into the platform a little bit, even though it's sticking out another couple inches beyond the bottom of this. Or would you do it the previous way, where it's just maybe an inch off, excuse me, off the platform? Now, my thought is that I like it the previous way, because, yeah, it's an inch off the platform, but unless you look really closely, I don't think that's going to be that noticeable, especially if you're kind of looking at it from further away. It's going to appear that everything's resting on top of the platform. Whereas this is more noticeable because of the glass, where you can see, oh, yeah, that's kind of sticking through, and it's going beyond, you know, the bottom of this. So I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to ask you guys to respond in the comments and tell me, below the platform, the way it is right now as you're seeing it, or do you want it the way it was before, an inch above the platform? Okay? And yeah, that is it for this episode. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. Leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.